Let's go. Let's be.
Hello, Chinook fans, and welcome to another day of Chinook baseball. We're here on this beautiful Saturday at the Jordan Field, the home of your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. I'm Kevin Moore. I'm joined by my buddy Ty Beck to the left of me, and we are back in action today as we will host first place Mats Miners for a double header. There will be two 7-inning games played. That the first game will start in approximately 10 minutes at 5 p.m. and the second game will start around 8 p.m. So the Chinooks will look to bounce back today as they drop their last two games against the Oilers. And they lost yesterday 5-0 here against the Oilers. So we will look to get things going on the winning side today. Face a Miners team who is playing really good as of late. They have won their last two games, and so far through the last 10 games, they are 8-2. So they're playing really good as of late. Like I said, they're in first place of the Alaska Baseball League with a 13-8 record. So definitely will be a test for the Chinooks. Hopefully take two games from this first place to improve our standings in the ABL. Should we win both games, we will break even in our record. We are currently 9-11, 2 games under 500. So these two games are very important for us. It's really good to break 500 on the season. So I'm going to read the lineups for both teams. So starting with the Matsu Miners. Leading things off for the Miners will be number 24, Kona Quiggle. Will be playing left field. Batting number 2 will be the third baseman, number 7, Danny Wright. Batting third will be the catcher, Austin Pinarini. In the cleanup spot, number 35, playing first base, Spencer Henson. Batting 5 will be the designated hitter, number 15, Aaron Walters. Batting 6 will be the right fielder, number 14, Hunter Jump. Batting 7th, the second baseman, number 5, Connor Guinea. Batting 8th, the shortstop, number 2, Bruce Swift. And batting 9th will be the center fielder, number 4, Braden Merritt. And starting on the mound for the minor league, number 29, Jonathan Guardado. That is your lineup for the Matsu Miners. And your lineup for the Chinooks. Leading off, playing left field, number 8, Seth Ballinger. Batting second, playing right field, number 18, Bailey Collins. Batting third will be the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Batting in the cleanup spot, playing first base, number 44, Nick Kreitzer. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 12, Logan White. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Logan White. Number 12, batting eighth will be the second baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover. And batting ninth will be the center fielder, Anthony Forte. And on the mound for your Chinooks will be number 17, Brian Hope. So those are your two lineups for both teams. So, as I stated earlier, Chinooks dropping the last two games after going on a 4-game winning streak. So, hopefully we turn it around here. Beautiful day for baseball. Great weather here in Alaska. So right now, the coaches are meeting with the umps right now. The Chinooks are led by head coach John Groff, and pitching coach Chris Beck, and assistant coaches Jordan Getzelman and Dalton Smith. And for the Miners, they are led by head coach Ben Taylor, assistant coach Tyler LeBron, and pitching coach Jeff Law. Those are coaching staff for both teams. So we're getting ready here in a few minutes. We'll have the singing of our national anthem, and then we'll get right to business here. So excited to get this going, and excited to get some baseball played in. Oh, and I have something to show you guys as well. just came in yesterday. They gave it to the players as well. So, man, got my own baseball card. I'm official now, guys. Taking more broadcasting. And it has some info with me on the back. My name, college, where I went to college, where I went to high school, where I'm from. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of bright. But let me see if I can darken it. That's what you need. Yeah, but it's got some info about me, so I just wanted to show you guys that. So if you guys want a card, put it on the chat and I can give it to you. And the players, they all have cards too, so if any parents tuning in want cards, just let your sons know. They'll be sure.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and
get
welcome
started
to
here
Jordan
in a
Field
few minutes. So thank you for tuning in to
Chugiak. We are
Chinooks
so
Baseball.
glad you're here today as your Chugiak Eagle River Show. Coach, the Chinooks PM and pitching coach Chris Beck, the Chinooks assistant coaches Jordan Field and Dalton Smith, and the Chinooks play-by-play man Kevin Finn Moore. Joining us to sing our national anthem tonight, please welcome Eagle River's very own Cipriana Greninger.
How do you start off the Doom Club? All right.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi.
Let's play Chinooks baseball. And a big thank you to Cipriana Greninger for a lovely rendition of the national anthem. Our umpires tonight from Prosper, Texas, Mark Anthony Edwards at second. From Lexington, Kentucky at third, Starvin Marvin King. From Bolivar, Tennessee, Brad Polk at first. And from Little Rock, Arkansas,
All right, fans,
Mr. Smooth, Nate
we are getting ready
at home plate.
Begin. We'll start the first pitch of the game after taking a look at starting pitcher Brian Pope. Warm up. Once again, I'm Kevin Moore. Joined with my buddy Ty Beck.
Tonight's game is brought to you by
Thank you guys for tuning in to Chinook Baseball on Chinook Radio.
Products with more than 300 offices nationwide.
Shout out to anybody who writes anything on our chat for free.
One basic principle:
So,
treat our clients like neighbors, not
read it on the
and say
broadcast.
hi to longtime
So, starting pitcher Brian Pope, he is from Ladero Ranch, California.
Great and cool prices.
It's
Prime Lending is a proud sponsor.
California Baptist University in California. And on the season so far, he has a 1-1 record with a 2.41 ERA. This is his fifth appearance of the season and his fourth start. So far, he has thrown 18 and 2 innings. 18 and 2 and a third innings. Struck out 14, has 1 walk, and has given up 17 hits. And in his last outing on June 23rd against the Oilers, which picked up the win. 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 4 hits, and 7 strikeouts. And he is currently third on the team in innings pitched. So he'll be making start things off for the Chinooks and leading things off for the Miners will be the left fielder, number 24, Kona Quiggle. Quiggle comes into this game with a .307 batting average. And against the Chinooks, he is 4 for 15 with a .266 batting average. As he takes a look at that first pitch, Miss Lowe for ball number 1. He has 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts against the Chinooks this season. As Pope misses outside on that pitch for ball 2. And the count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. And that 2-0 catches the outside corner for strike 1. The count will now run to 2 balls and 1 strike. It's the game 1 of a doubleheader. 2 7-inning games today. And here's the 3-1 pitch from Pope. And that fastball is hit right back up to the middle. And this will be a leadoff single for the Miners as Quiggle is on. Quiggle, who is third in the league in batting average at .308, keeps swinging a hot bat there as he is on base. And that will now bring up the third baseman, number 7, Danny Wright.
At the plate for the Miners, number 7, Danny Wright.
Wright, who has a .280 batting average on the season so far. As Pope misses low on that pitch for ball number 1. Against the Chinooks, Wright has only 1 hit in 10 at-bats. He has 2 runs scored, an RBI, and 2 walks. As that fastball will catch the outside corner for strike 1 from Pope. As the count will run to 1 ball and 1 strike. Wright is from Missouri, and he attends Southeastern Missouri University. Third baseman gets set for the 1-1 pitch, and that will miss upstairs as the count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. That off speed catches the inside corner for strike number 2, as the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Pope. And that one is swung on and hit to Vandover at second. He flips to Osuna at short, and they are able to get the 4-6-3 double play. And that be 2 outs here at the top of the first inning. And that will now bring up the catcher, number 20, Austin Pinarini.
Batting for the Miners, number 20, Austin Pinarini.
Pinarini, who who is from Everett, Washington, and attends Gonzaga University. As he watches that fastball catch the outside corner from Pope for strike number 1. He already has a 288 batting average on the season. He is 3 for 4 against the Chinooks. There's one game that he played against them. He has a 750 batting average, has a run scored, 2 doubles, and an RBI. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Pope, and that is swung on and hit right to Osuna at short. He will be there to make the throw to Crunchtrap first, and that will do it for the top of the first. So the Oilers, the Miners get 1 hit, leave a runner on first base as we head to the bottom of the first inning of the tie ball game at 0-0.
And achieve your dreams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the bottom of the first inning as the Chinooks will lead things off. Stepping up to the plate is the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger. Ballinger fouls that one to the backstop for strike number 1, and that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitcher on the mound for the the Miners, Jonathan Guardado, as Ballinger hits that one right up to the middle, and the second baseman, Connor Denning, though, but he's not able to keep up with it. That will be a hit for the Chinooks. They have a leadoff guy on first base here. That will now bring up the right fielder, number 2, Davey Collins. So the pitcher down to Guardado. He is 1-1 on the season with a 1.84 ERA. This is his 4th start of the season. He has thrown 14 2/3, struck out 16, walked 8, and has given up 9 hits. As Collins hits that one to second base, and this will get past Denning, and that will be back-to-back singles for the Chinooks. They have runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the first, and that will now bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Worth. Guardado's last appearance against the Pilots, which he picked up to win, he went 6 innings, giving up 2 hits, walked 3, and struck out 8. So the Chinooks are in business here early. They have 2 runners on with nobody out. And Jordan Wharton, who leads the team in batting average, steps up to the plate. Wharton is also 5th in the league in batting average with a 293 average, as that off-speed is in for strike number 1 against the Miners. Wharton has only 1 hit in 11 at bats. He has a double, a RBI, 4 walks, and a strikeout as he comes up in the RBI situation with Ballinger on second base. Time is called. Our umpires today at third base is Marvin King. Second base is Mark Anthony Edwards. And at home plate is Nate DeSantis as Wharton swings through that one. And at first base is Brad Hoke. So those are our umpires for today's contest as Wharton quickly finds himself down 0-2. Guardado, he attends the University of Arizona, and he is a native of California as he fouls that 0-2 pitch off as the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. That 0-2 pitch is swung on a hit past the diving Denny at second. And the Chinooks are in business here as they have got the first 3 batters on base here to load the bases up on back-to-back singles. And nobody out. That will bring up the first baseman, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Chinooks batters just peppering that right side with second baseman Connor Denning is for the Miners and just getting good hits as there's 3 back-to-back singles there.
The Miners and the Chinooks are 2 of the top teams in the league in batting average. Miners in first with a .240 average, and the Chinooks right behind them in second, batting .230. As Guardado starts things off with a ball against Kreitzer. Bases juiced for the Chinooks here in the bottom of the first inning as Kreitzer rolls over that pitch foul. And that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kreitzer does not have a hit against the Miners this season. He has 4 strikeouts and 2 walks against the Miners. So he'll be looking to pick up his first hit and his first RBIs. This team as he is up to bat with the bases loaded. Kreitzer from Colorado, Westminster, Colorado, and he attends Arkansas Pine Bluff as that curveball drops in for strike number 2. And Kreitzer is behind the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Guardado. That fastball is swung to first base. As the first baseman, Henson, will come home, and he will get Ballinger out at first base. So with 1 out, bases are still loaded. Now stepping up to the plate will be catcher number 23. Excuse me, the designated hitter number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
First pitch to Fullerton, and that curveball will miss down. He'll be ball 1, making the count 1-0. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and the Chinooks start off with 3 base hits. And Nick Kreitzer rolled to the first baseman, Henson. And that one's hit to Henson again. And they'll just go to first. And the Nooks will be on the board as they score right there. Henson making Chisholm out to throw it to second base. And the Chinooks will have second and third. And number 11, the shortstop, Gregory Azuno, will come up to bat with 2 outs and runners on second and third.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 11, Gregory Azuna.
First pitch to Azuna, and that one's hit to the shortstop. And he'll throw on to Henson, and that'll be a third out of the inning. But the Chinooks do get a run on 3 hits and no errors for the Miners, and we'll head into the top of the second. And there's 2 men left on base. So we'll head to the top of the second, and the score is 1-0 in favor of the Chinooks. Welcome back, everybody, as we are in the top of the second inning, and leading off for the Miners will be number 35, Spencer Henson.
Henson, who was 3 for 7 this season against the Chinooks. He hits that one deep to left center, and this will bounce to the fence, and this will be a leadoff double for Spencer Henson, who leads the league in batting average at 356. And so he gets things started with a double here. That is his second double against the Chinooks this season. So the Miners,
Batting for the Miners, number 15.
with the runner in scoring position already here with nobody out in the top of the second. And that will now bring up the designated hitter, number 15, Aaron Walters. Walters, who has 1 hit against the Chinooks and 7 at-bats. He has a run scored, a RBI, a walk, and 4 strikeouts as he hits this one to first base. And Kreitzer makes the backhand and steps on first base for the putout as Henson will advance to third base. So with 1 out, runner on third base.
Batting for the Miners,
That will now bring up number 14, the right fielder, Hunter Jump. Jump is 3 for 12 against the Chinooks this season with a 250 batting average. He has an RBI, a run scored, and a strikeout. So he'll try to tie the ball game up for the Miners as Pope misses outside for ball number 1. Chinooks were able to put on a run in the bottom of the first inning to take a 1-0 lead. And Pope misses low on that fastball. You can tell we're running 2 balls and no strikes. Pope misses low on that one, and that'll be 3 straight balls. Count will run to 3 balls and no strikes.
Not a big deal if he does walk him here. Now, with only 1 out, that could set up a double play here. Maybe get him out of this jam.
Jump was swinging on that 3-0 pitch as he fouled that off to a backstop. So count will now run to 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's 3-1 from Pope. And that one is swung on and hit in the shallow center, and that will drop in for a single. And That will score Henson from third, and that will tie the ball game up here in the top of the second. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 5, Connor Denning. Both teams with 1 run and 3 hits
Batting
so
for the
far.
Miners, number 5, Connor Denning.
Denning comes into this game with a 192 batting average. FC is 1 for 5 against the Chinooks, batting 200 with a walk, RBI, and a strikeout. As Pope will look to get out of this inning via a double play ball. Throws over to first base. Runner gets back safely. And that 1-0 pitch is swung on a miss from Denning. As the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the 1-1 as Pope throws back over to first base. Runner gets back safely. So the Miners tied this ball game up here in the top of the second on a RBI single from Hunter Jump. That 1-1 pitch misses outside. Count will run 2 balls and 1 strike. And that 2-1 pitch is flied in the shallow center. Forte makes a diving catch and is able to get the second out of the inning. Forte had to run a long way for that ball and stretched out and was able to make the catch for out number 2. And that will now bring up the shortstop, number 2, Drew Swift. Swift with a 189 batting average. He is 2 for 15 against the Chinooks. The 133 average, run scored, a double and 4 strikeouts as he shows bunt. Pulls it back for ball number 1. Swift is from Chandler, Arizona. He attends Arizona State University. He'll be going into his sophomore year, playing for the Sun Devils. And that 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. So the Chinooks catcher Logan White and the batter Drew Swift grew up together in Arizona, so they're real good friends. They played together growing up in Arizona, so got a friendship bond there. As Pope gets ready for the 1-1 pitch, that off-speed is swung and popped up. First baseman Kreitzer is running, and he'll be there to make the catch. And that will be the third out and get the Chinooks out of the inning. The Miners were able to tie the score in the top of the second. So as we head to the bottom of the second, we have a tie ball game here at 1-1. Back, ladies and gentlemen, bottom of the second inning as the Chinooks start leading things off. Catcher Lil White steps to the plate. He fouls that first pitch back for strike number one. Have a tie ball game at 1-1. The Nooks scored a run in the bottom of the first, and the Miners scored a run in the top of the second as that pitch misses low for ball number one. White has a .294 batting average, and he is 0 for 1 against the Miners as he watches that fastball catch the inside corner for strike two. White from Arizona. He attends Coastal Carolina University. And that 1-2 pitch misses outside. The count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that 2-2 is swung and hit to right field. This will be a leadoff single for Logan White. And the 4th hit of the game for the Chinooks. That will now bring up second baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover. Vandover from Little Rock, Arkansas. He attends Harding University, Division II school down there in Arkansas. As he watches that pitch miss low for ball number one, Vandover comes into this game with a .214 batting average. And against the Miners, he is 5 for 14, a .357 average, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, an RBI, and 3 strikeouts. And that pitch misses inside for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 delivery from Guardado. And Vandover shoots that one past the down third baseman. This will get to left field for a single. So we have back-to-back singles in the bottom of the second inning. Chinooks starting things off like they did in the bottom of the first. 2 runners on base already, with nobody out. And that will now bring up the center fielder, number 14, Anthony Forte. As the catcher, Pinarini, has a word with his pitcher, Guardado. Chinooks with 5 hits already in the bottom of the second. As Forte steps up to the plate. Forte with the .204 batting average. He was 0 for 2 against the Miners this season with a run scored, an RBI, a walk, and 2 strikeouts.
Good bunt situation right here. Move 2 runners over. And Chinooks with 5 hits already, doing a lot better than yesterday. As Forte will get that one down in the throw, and he'll be safe. And Logan White's gonna come home, and he's gonna win through Vandover, and there will be no throw. It's 2 Chinooks come home, and they'll make the score 3-1. And Forte advances to second base on the throwing error by third baseman Danny Wright.
Nice job there by Forte getting the bunt down and making the Miners make a play there as that ball got past the first baseman. Allowed both runners to score. Allowed Forte to be on second base now. So Chinooks have a 3-1 lead now as Bollinger steps up to the plate. He watches that pitch for strike number 1. Forte, the runner on second base, and Bollinger, the batter at the plate. As that off-speed drops in for strike number 2 from Guardado. Chinooks putting runs up in both innings. 1 run in the first and 2 here in the bottom of the second to take a 3-1 lead. And another curveball is in there, and Bollinger was not able to pull the trigger. And that would be a call for a strike. And that'll be the first out. Inning. And now stepping up to the plate will be the right fielder, number 18, Bailey Collins. Collins hits that curveball to center field. Center fielder running back, and he will be there to make the play as Forte tags, and he will be at third base now. Two outs at the bottom of the second. Runner on third base. That will bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton swings through that off-speed pitch for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 from Guardado. That fastball is swung and popped up. This will get out of play for the second strike of the at-bat. Wharton finds himself down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. The Chinooks with 3 runs on 6 hits. And the Miners with 1 run on 3 hits and an error. So we're in the bottom of the second inning. Chinooks have a 3-1 lead over the first place Miners as Wharton pops this one foul. This will get out of play.
And that foul ball
as the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Wharton was not able to pull the trigger on that pitch. And that would be a strikeout in the inning. So the Chinooks get 2 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the second, and they take a 3-1 lead as we head to the top of the third inning.
Welcome back, Chinooks fans. As we're heading into the top of the third, and the Chinooks have the lead over first place Miners 3-1, and leading off for the Miners, and will be Neil Bunt, and that'll be a leadoff hit.
That is Braden Merritt, the center fielder, who started things off with a leadoff single and a bunt. Nice bunt there. Good placement as the Chinooks were not able to get to it.
And with that good bunt, I'll bring up the leadoff hitter for the Miners, Cody Quiggle, who singled in his first at-bat. Quiggle hitting very well, having a .316 average as Pope throws over first base. So Merritt gets his lead and Pope gets a sign in the first pitch, and all on will be a ball, making the count 1-0.
Quiggle today is 1 for 1 on the season. Excuse me, 1 for 1 in this game. As Pope throws back over to first base, Merritt gets back safely. Here's the 1-0 delivery, and that pitch is swung and fouled out of play to the left side.
By Representative Dan Sadler.
As the count we're even here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Pope. He throws over to first. Merritt dives back safely. Another throw to first again. As Merritt will get back safely. Pope keeping an eye there on Merritt, who has some good speed. And that 1-1 pitch is fouled out of play as Pope finds himself ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 count on a batter Quibble. Nobody out. A runner on first base. And another throw from Pope. And here's the 1-2 delivery. And that pitch is swung and hit to center field. This will be a single for Quibble, his second hit of the ball game. And that will now bring up the third baseman, number 7, Danny Wright. Wright, who was 0 for 1 today.
At the plate for the Miners, number 7, Danny Wright.
As he grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in his last at bat. Runners on first and second. Both teams with 5 hits. As Wright shows bunt, that pitch misses outside for ball number 1 from Pope. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is game 1 of a doubleheader as the Chinooks have a 3-1 lead over the Miners. We are in the top of the 3rd inning as Wright laid down a nice bunt. A perfect bunt laid by Danny Wright as he will be on with a single. And that will load the bases for the Miners here in the top of the 3rd inning. So we have back-to-back-to-back singles here, and that will bring up the catcher, Austin Pinarini. Pinarini rounded out to shortstop in his last at-bat as he comes up in an RBI situation for the Miners. As Pope misses outside for ball number 1. Pope getting the signs from White, the catcher, as he comes set. That fastball will miss up for ball number 2. Infield playing double depth up the middle. And Wharton, the third baseman, and Kreitzer, the first baseman, are playing even with the bag. 2-0 from Pope. That fastball is in there for a strike. I will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Pope has already thrown 37 pitches so far in this game, 21 strikes, 16 balls. Here's the 2-1 delivery. And that fastball will miss outside. Count will run to 3-1 in favor of Pinarini. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And that one is swung on and hit to left field. This will drop and get past Bollinger, the left fielder. This will score 3 runners as Pinarini is headed to third base, and he will be in with a triple, a base-clearing triple. That will bring all 3 runners across the plate as the Miners now take a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. Both teams have came out swinging today. As Miners now have a 4-3 lead over the Chinooks and their 7th hit of the game. As White heads out to the mound, have a quick word with pitcher Pope. Still with nobody out here, and that will bring up number 35, Spencer Henson, who was 1 for 1 on the day and who currently leads the ABL in batting average. And Henson is now batting .355 on the season as the infield is drawn in for the Chinooks. Henson takes a big hack. That pitcher fouls it off for strike number 1. Henson hits that one right between third and short as we get to left field for a single, and that will bring in another run for the Miners as they now take a 5-3 lead. So Braden Merritt started things off in this inning with a bunt single as pitching coach Chris Beck will head to the mound, have a word with Pope. And since that single from Merritt,
while coach confers with his pitcher, let's grab your red tickets.
5 straight batters have got on base via the hit.
Here's your winning ticket number. 503040.
They have now
503040.
taken a 5-3 lead.
You've got 503040.
Still with nobody out here.
Top
Top of the 3rd inning.
Of the Chinooks.
Miners with 4 runs here. As they'll look to keep adding to their lead with nobody out. Now batting will be the designated hitter number 15, Aaron Walters. Chinooks have some action going on in the bullpen as left-hander Sam Brace is warming up. Pope gets things started with the fastball on the outside corner for a strike. That off-speed will miss high. So the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That pitch will miss low and outside as the count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And that fastball is swung and fouled out of play. As the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Walters fouls that off speed off to the left side as the count will remain at 2-2. And Pope comes set for the 2-2 delivery. And Walters will fly this one out to the left fielder, Bollinger. He will be there to make the catch. And that will be the first out of the inning. And now bring up the right fielder, number 14, Hunter Jump, who was 1 for 1 on the day. He had a single in his first at bat.
Batting for the Miners, number 14, Hunter Jump.
Pope shakes off the catcher, White, as he comes set. And that fastball will miss low for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0. Henson is off at first. And he is in there at second base with the stolen base. So that will eliminate the double play ball. So we have a 1-1 count on the batter jump. Henson on second base with 1 out here in the top of the third as the Miners have 5-3 lead over the Chinooks. Count now runs to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Hope misses low on that one. Count will run to 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that one's fouled out of play. As the count will run to full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big inning for the Miners as they have put 4 runs on in the top of the third to take a 5-3 lead. Chinooks came into this inning with a 3-1 lead. And a big inning from the Miners erased that lead from the Chinooks. As Pope gets ready for the 3-2 delivery. That'll also be the swing on the hit to Vandover at second. He will be there to take care of the second out of the inning as Henson advances to third base. And with 2 outs, runner on third, that will bring up the second baseman, number 5, Connor Denning. Oh, looks like we have a pinch hitter.
At the plate is Tyler Bassetti.
Pinch hitter here for the Miners. The number 3, Tyler Bassetti, will step in for Connor Denning. As Pope misses on that pitch for ball 1. Bassetti, who is from California, he pops this one to the infield. Osuna will be there to make the out. Chinooks will finally get out of that inning. Miners scored 4 runs in that inning to take a 5-3 lead. And as we head to the bottom of the third, the Chinooks will try to chip away here into this deficit. You are tuning into Chinook Baseball.
At the Prime Lending Tech on the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're now in the bottom of the third inning. As the Chinooks will lead things off, as Nick Kreitzer will step up to the plate for the Nooks. He is 0 for 1 on the day, as he fouls that pitch off to the right side for strike number 1. Guardado, through 2 innings, has thrown 33 pitches. He has given up 5 hits, 3 runs, struck out 2. As Kreitzer hits this one towards the right field side to the Miners bullpen for strike number 2. And here's the 0-2 delivery from Guardado. And that pitch will miss outside for ball number 1. Kreitzer, who has the batting average of 211 now. He hits that line drive over a leaping Henson at first base. And this will get into right field for a leadoff single. And that will bring the tying run to the plate for the Chinooks as the designated hitter, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton, will now be up at the bat.
Batting for your Chinooks, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
Chinooks are definitely swinging the bats a lot better today, and it definitely looks like they're shooting the balls. J. Paul hits that one over, lines it to Spencer Henson, and Henson will catch it and step on the bag to get a double play, and that will bring up that double play. That will bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Coming to play for your Chinooks, number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
And that play quickly ended the Chinooks' energy in the dugout. And the first pitch to Ozuna, that was ground third baseman, right, and that one will go foul. And that'll be the first strike of the at bat. Second pitch to Ozuna, and Ozuna will swing right through that curveball, and that will make the count 0-2. And 0-2 pitch, and Ozuna barely fouls that one off. Good job there, fighting that curveball off, and the count will stay at 0-2. So lots of hits today for both sides. And the 0-2 pitch, and that curveball drop in there for strike number 3. That'll be a third out of the inning. The Chinooks do get a hit, and leave no men on base, and there's no runs. We'll head into the top of the fourth. The score is 5-3 in favor of the Miners.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. As we are in the top of the fourth inning, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks as number 55, Sam Brace, will take over for the Chinooks. Brian Pope's day is done. Leading things off for the Miners will be shortstop number 2, Drew Swift, who was 0 for 1 on the day. And Brace will miss on that pitch as it gets past the catcher, White. The count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. And that to a delivery is swung and foul.
And that foul ball sponsored by Labor's World is
The count will
321.
run to 2 balls and 1 strike. And Brace with the 2-1 delivery. And that fastball was in there on the inside corner for strike 2. As the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is Brace's 8th appearance. He has an 0-1 record with a 1.65 ERA as Swift rounds that one to Ozuna at short. He will be there to take care of that one for out number 1. And that will now bring up the center fielder, Braden Merritt, who was 1 for 1. So Brace, he has thrown 16 in the
Batting
third,
the minors, number
struck out
4,
18,
Brandon
walked
Merritt.
7, and has given up 12 hits so far in the season. As Merritt will show bunt, pulls it back for ball number 1. Merritt shows bunt, and he is not able to get that one down, as that will be a strike. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the foul ball
Fouls that
sponsored by
one off.
Representative Dan Sadler.
Count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's the 1-2 delivery. Merritt is out in front on that pitch as he pops this one up to shallow right. Collins dives and is not able to make the catch as Merritt slides in head first, and he will be safe at second base. So Collins, the right fielder, was not able to come up with that catch. And with 1 out, Merritt is on with a double. So that'll bring up the top of the order as Kona Quiggle, who is 2 for 2 on the day, now steps up to the plate as Bray starts things off with a fastball there. Miners already with 9 hits today. So we are only in the top of the 4th inning. As Brace gets that curveball in there for strike number 2. Brace takes a look at second base. And that 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed from Quiggle. That was going to be a strikeout. And that will be 2 outs in the top of the 4th. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 7, Danny Wright. Wright, who is 1 for 2 on the day, has a single and a run scored. As he hits that one right to Vandover at second base, and this will do it for the top of the 4th.
And at the end of the top half, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1
So the Miners get 1 hit, the runner at second base. At the end of the bottom of the 4th, Miners are leading 5-3.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, and leading off for the Chinooks will be number 12, the catcher, Logan White.
For your Chinooks, number 12, Logan White.
And first pitch to him is hit into right field, and this will get fair, and this will be at bases for White, and he might try 3, and he will hold there as he's trying to go to third, and the throw, and he will easily be there as Coach Gross was holding him at second, and Logan said no to that, and went to third, and that'll be a leadoff triple for your Chinooks. We're absolutely smashing the ball today. That will bring up the second baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 5, Luke Vandover.
Great job by the Chinooks. That leadoff hit by Logan White. Vandover trying to make this a one-run ball game here. First pitch, and now we'll hit the outside corner and be strike number 1. Forte stands on deck, waiting for his turn. And the 0-1 pitch, and Luke will foul that one off to the right side. And we'll go to an 0-2 count here at the bottom of the 4th inning. So just a reminder that this is a 7-inning ball game. This is the first of 2 tonight. And 0-2 pitch, and Vandover, good eye there holding his bat. And that curveball misses down and low. And we'll go to a 1-2 count. So White with a leadoff triple, second hit of the game, and Luke hits that one through and that will go to the left field, and Logan releases the score, and that is back-to-back hits for the Chinooks. And that is Luke's second hit of the ball game, and he is starting to get hot here. And with that hit, that'll bring up the center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte.
At the plate for you, Chinooks number 14, Anthony Forte.
So the score now is 5-4. Miners still leading, and the Chinooks have no outs here, with Luke standing at first base and a little bit of speed over there. And Luke will make the pitcher step off. Good job trying to rattle the pitcher. Luke stands second, and the first pitch to Fortune, and that one's hit to the second baseman, and he will throw to second, and Luke Vandover is safe, and that will be a fielder's choice there. And this actually is a hit. So runners on first and second for the leadoff hitter, the left fielder number 8, Seth Ballinger. Ballinger on for his first hit of the game. He's been a little bit of a slump. He's looking to get out of here, get out of that, and maybe give the Chinooks a lead here. So Forte stands at first base, Vandover at second, and first pitch, and Seth will try to bunt, and he'll pop it up, but it'll go foul to his left side. That'll be the first strike of the bat, making the count 0-1. So Ballinger with a big time at bat right here. See if he can capitalize. And the 0-1 pitch, and that curveball missed down, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. So Forte with the second hit of the ball game, and Vandover and Logan with their second hit of the ball game. Most of the Chinooks are hitting the ball very well. 1-1 pitch to Seth, and he'll try to bunt, but he pulls back, and that'll be ball number 2. So the count will be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, and that will hit Ballinger as he tried to bunt, and it looks like it was a fastball. It hit him in his back leg as he would track down first, and now it'll be bases loaded for the right fielder, number 18, Bailey Collins. Does have a homer on the season. He got that against the Oilers.
For the Chinooks, number 18, Bailey Collins.
Their last game up there. Pitching coach for the Myers will head out to the mound and have a word with his pitcher. Collins squaring up his last at-bat, hitting that one pretty good to center. It's fly out, but has been seeing the ball pretty well. And he'll look to get a hit here and give the Chinooks a lead or tie it up. As the pitching coach walks off the field, we will get back into action as Bailey steps in. So, bases juiced here for the Chinooks. The first pitch to Collins, and that one curveball will be in there for strike number 1. So Ballinger stands on first with a hit by pitch. Forte stands on second. He got a hit, and Van Dover stands on third, and he also got a hit in the 0-1 pitch. And Collins skies that one into right field, but this one will go
And
foul.
that ball sponsored by Representative Dan Sadler.
That ball, if it was fair, might have been out. Collins at the University of Concordia at Irvine in California. He'll try to protect here in the 0-2 pitch, and he will flare that one into left field. This might be trouble. Shortstop Drew Swift will be there, and that will be the first out of the inning. And that will bring out the 3-hole. Third baseman number 20, Jordan Wharton.
Big situation for Wharton here. Bases loaded with 1 out. He'll try to either tie this game up and give the Chinooks the lead here.
Number 20, Jordan Wharton.
The bottom of the 4th.
Wharton had a triple yesterday against the Oilers. The first pitch, that curveball will miss high, and I'll make the count 1 ball and no strikes. So 5-4 ball game here in favor of the Miners. Chinooks do have bases loaded as Wharton calls time. The Miners have 8 hits and 1 error, and the Chinooks with 9 hits and no errors as the sun is really shining out here at Lee Jordan Field. The 1-0 pitch. And that curveball will miss inside, and I'll make the count 2-0 in favor of Wharton. So big situation here for the third baseman out of Indiana Wesleyan University. Two-0 pitch to Wharton, and that one will miss down and away, and we'll go to a 3-0 count. And Wharton is likely not going to swing here. See if he can draw a walk and tie this ball game up at 5 apiece. So a beautiful day here for baseball. A little cloudy, but the sun is shining very well. And the 3-0 pitch to Wharton, and that one will miss, and that will be a bases loaded walk, and that will bring in Luke Van Dover. And ladies and gentlemen, we are all tied up at 5 here at Lee Jordan Field against the first place Miners. And that walk, that will bring up the first baseman, number 44, Nate Kreitzer. Kreitzer had a hit this last at bat, right past first baseman Spencer Henson.
Play for the Chinooks, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
So bases loaded once again. Wharton stands on first base. Ballinger at second, Forte at third, and that pitch is hit up the middle. And this will score too easy as Ballinger will come around and Wharton will advance to second, and that will be the second hit of the ball game for Nick Kreitzer. And that is a 2-run single, and it'll be first and second for the Chinooks with 1 out. And that single brought in Forte and Ballinger. The score will be 7-5 now in favor of the Chinooks. And the catcher will trot down to the Miners bullpen and more likely get somebody warmed up
Now
here.
batting for your Chinooks, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
And up now for the Chinooks, the designated hitter, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. And Wharton gets his lead in the first pitch. That curveball will miss. And the count will be 0-1. Gregory Azuna, shortstop, stands on deck waiting for his at-bat, looking for his first hit of the ballgame. J. Paul seeing the ball recently very well. And the 1-0 pitch. And he'll sky that one to the side, third baseman will be there, and that'll be the second out of the inning. And now we'll bring up number 11, the shortstop, Gregory Azuna.
Batting for the
Azuna
Chinooks,
from the
number 11,
Dominican
Gregory
Republic,
Azuna.
coming a long way from his hometown to travel up here and play in the Alaska Baseball League. And the first pitch, and that curveball will miss. And the count will be 1-0. Second pitch to Zuna, and he was swinging at that one and popping up to the right side, and
And
it'll
that
go
foul ball
foul.
sponsored by Representative Dan Sadler.
So Gurriero, the pitcher for the Miners, has been struggling a little bit, giving up 10 hits, 7 runs to the Chinooks, who have been hot today with their bats. And the 1-1 pitch to Zuna, and now it will be his first hit of the ball game. And this Gordon is running third, and the throw, and the tag will get him, and that'll be a third out of the inning.
And at the bottom of the inning, there were 4 runs.
We'll head into the top of the 5th.
2 men left on base. The score.
And there's no errors, 2 men left on base.
Miners
The
5,
score is 7-5, and there's 4 hits on that inning.
Now,
we'll head to the top of the 5th, and the Chinooks are leading 7-5.
For 30 years, Primal
Welcome back, everybody, as we are in the top of the 5th inning, and Sam Grace will go back to work against Austin Pererini. And he'll hit that one to the center, and shallow center, and Forte will be there. And that'll be a quick first out for Sam Grace. He loves those, as every pitcher does.
One pitch, 1 out for Brace. As the Chinooks now have a 7-5 lead here in the top of the 5th. Spencer Henson will now step to the plate.
First pitch to Henson, and that one will run outside. And that would be 1 ball, no strike to the Alaska Baseball League's average leader right now. And that pitch is hit very well into right center field, and this one might, and that one is gone. And that will make the score 7-6, and Henson with a bat flip there, and very respectful. And that ball was very well hit to right center.
Spencer displaying some pop-up power there. And now stepping up to the plate will be designated hitter number 15, Aaron Walters.
So it has been an absolute hit fest today between the Miners and the Chinooks here at Lee Jordan Field. And the 1-1 pitch, and that one will miss down. It'll be 2-1 count now. And the 2-1 pitch to Walters, and that one runs inside, make the count 3-1. Taking a look at the other teams playing in the Alaska Baseball League, the Oilers and Bucks have a doubleheader, and the Bucks are leading the Oilers 2-0 as Walter swings to the island and will go to full count. It is the bottom of the third inning at Mulkey Stadium. The Bucks are leading the Oilers as Hirsch comes back after having one run hit off him, strikes out Walters on that pitch, and we'll have 2 outs now in the top of the 5th
For the
inning.
Miners, number 14, Hunter Jump.
So 1-run ball game here between the Chinooks and the Miners. And that first pitch will miss and be ball number 1. And second pitch, that will just miss. And be ball number 2, and up for the Miners is Hunter Jump. So 2-0 count on Jump. And Brace sets in the 2-0 pitch, and that one's hit to Brace, and that'll go off his glove, and he'll race to the ball, and the throw will be late as Jump beats it out, and that will bring up number 3, Tyler Garcetti, as pitching coach Chris Beck will try it out to have a word.
We just checked with the silent auction
Sam
of that
Brace.
original mint condition Pokemon 1961 Sandy Koufax baseball card.
That
from
one
Los
will go
Angeles
down as a
Dodgers.
hit
Dodgers.
for
The
Jump.
betting is up to $10. We're going to
And
announce
Miners
in the
and the
next
Chinooks
game
are tied
at
for
the top of
hits
the
at
third
10
inning.
apiece. Score is 7-6 in favor of your Chinooks.
A lot of hits in this game. Both teams with 10 hits, total of 20 hits so far in the ball game. We have 13 runs between the two teams, as the Chinooks have 7 and the Miners with 6 here in the top of the 5th.
That pitch from Brace to Bassetti misses outside. The count will be 1-0. A 1-0 pitch to Bassetti. He's right through that one. Count will be even at 1-1. Bassetti was in for substitution for Connor Denning in the top of the 3rd inning. As that pitch is in there for strike number 2. And the count will be 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch, and he'll strike him out. And good job coming back there by Sam Brace after giving up a 1 run to Spencer Vincent. They'll get 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. And no man left on base. And the score will be 7-6 in favor of the Chinooks.
One in Los Center, one in Anchorage. Both offices are committed to helping you navigate the home financing process.
Welcome back, everybody. Yes, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and leading off for the Chinooks will be the catcher, number 12, Logan White, who has 2 hits in the ball game already. He had a single and then
Number 12, Logan
a
White.
triple. He scored on that triple later, and the first pitch for him will be a ball outside. Count will be 1-0.
Guardado is still on the mound for the Miners.
That pitch misses down and away, and the count will run to 2-0 in favor of White. Vandover stands on deck, who already has 2 hits already. He'll be looking for his third, the 2-0 pitch. And White swings, and that one will be popped up behind us.
And that foul ball
That will be
sponsored by
fouled in
Laborers
count
Local 341.
2-1. The 2-1 pitch, and White really early on that one, but he'll foul it off to the left side. And we'll have an even count at 2-2. And the 2-1 pitch, and Logan skies that one into right field, and this one has a chance, folks. And it will go just foul. That ball was hit a long way and was going to go.
And that foul ball
Was
sponsored
going to
by
be a home run,
Representative
but it was foul. Yeah, great piece of hitting there. Sadly, has to go foul though for Logan White. So we'll do the 2-2 count again. And 2-2 pitch to White. And that curveball will be inside. And we'll go to a full count here for the leadoff batter for the bottom of the 5th inning for the Chinooks. And 3-2 pitch. And that curveball hit the outside corner, and that'll be strike 3. That will bring up number 5, the second baseman, Luke Vandover. He already has 2 hits in this game. And first pitch to Vandover, and that'll be in there for a strike.
At the plate for your Chinooks, number 5, Luke Vandover.
And now on six to third baseman, and he will fire to first base. That one will go past, and Vandover will advance to second. And Spencer Henson not being able to come up with that one. And that one will go down as a throwing error. The third baseman, number 7, Danny Wright. And now bring up number 14, Anthony Forte, center field for the Chinooks.
At the the plate for the Chinooks,
Yeah,
number
the Chinooks
14,
have a
center
runner
fielder,
on second base.
Fuente.
And a big run there on second base and can make this game not a one-run ball game. The first pitch to Forte, and that curveball will be low, and the count will be 1-0. And 1-0 pitch to Forte. And he'll swing right through that curveball, and the count will even up at 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery from Guardado as he takes a look at Vandover at second. Forte swings to that off speed for strike number 2. He finds himself down 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Guardado is set. Take a look at Luke Vandover in the 1-2 pitch. And Forte will check swing. And the umpire at third base says he does not go. The count will be even up at 2-2. Very nice day here at Lee Jordan Field. Great day for baseball. Vandover gets his lead at second. And the 2-2 pitch. And that one's inside and in the dirt. And that'll be a third ball at bat. And we'll have a full count in the bottom of the 5th inning. For Chinooks leading 7-6. So big at bat here for the Chinooks. And the 3-2 pitch to Forte. He'll swing through that curveball. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the left fielder number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Ballinger, last that bat got hit by a pitch. He attempted a bunt. He is 0 for 2 in this one, a walk. And the first pitch to him, and that one will miss outside. And be ball number 1. So Guardado looks like he's struggling with command in this one. Still out on the mound, and there's no action in the Myers bullpen. Somebody might be ready, but it does not look like it. The 1-0 pitch, and that will be a foul ball. That will even up the count at 1-1. Guardado sets the 1-1 pitch, and Seth will swing through that one. And the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Number 18, the right fielder Dave Collins stands on deck. And the 1-2 pitch to Ballinger. And he'll swing right through that curveball, and that'll be a third out of the inning.
And at the
So
bottom of the inning, there
the
was
Chinooks
no
get no
runs
hits,
anywhere,
and
one man left on
miners
base.
do
Score.
1 error and no runs, and 1 man left on base
The
for the
Chinooks 7,
Chinooks.
tonight's
And
game brought to
the
you by
score as we head into the top 6 innings, the Chinooks 7 and the Matsu Miners 6.
range of home financing options.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now in the top of the 6th inning. Miners will try to tie or take the lead here as Drew Swift will lead things off against Sam Brace as he shows bunt. And that pitch is in there for strike number 1. And Swift swings on that 0-1 pitch to the shortstop Osuna. He would be there to make the play, and that would be the first out of the inning. And now stepping to the plate.
Batting for the Miners, number 4, Braden Merritt.
Braden Merritt. Yeah, Merritt hits this one to Vandover, and he makes a nice play at second to get Merritt out. That would be the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. That will bring up the top of the order, number 24, Kona Quiggle, and I'll step to the plate.
Batting for the Miners, number 24, Kona Quiggle.
First pitch to Quiggle is in there for a strike. Good pitch there by Brace. And 0-1 pitch, and Quiggle does go around, and that'll be strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2 on the Miners' leadoff hitter. Brace with the 0-2 pitch, and Quiggle swing right through that, and that'll be a third strike and third out of the inning. And the Miners go down 1-2-3 with no hits, no errors, no men left on base, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Chinooks leading 7-6 against the first place Matsu Miners. Welcome back, everybody, as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Chinooks, the right fielder number 18, Bailey Collins, who is looking for his first hit of the ball game. And first pitch to Bailey, and that one will be on the outside corner, and will miss for ball number 1. What a pitch to Collins, and that one will be in the turf, and Collins is quickly ahead with the 2-0 count. And it looks like we have some action in the Chinooks bullpen. And River Carbone gets warmed up as Collins was really on that pitch as he kills it. Gets foul on the right side. Count will be 2-1. So 2-1 count. The pitch to Collins, and that one will miss away. They count 3-0. The Chinooks having very good at bats. This game, this count is 3-1 to Collins. And pitch, and that one is hits the first baseman Henson, and he'll feel clean, step on the bag, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, will bring up the third baseman, 3-ball hitter, number 20, Jordan Wharton. The minors, next 3 due up will be
At the plate, producing up
2, 3,
number 20,
4.
Jordan Wharton.
Steve Wright, Austin Rory, and Spencer Henson, who homered in the ball game. And that first pitch misses inside to Wharton. Count will be 1-0. And Wharton will swing at that pitch, and count will be evened up at 1-1. And 1-1 pitch, and Wharton will foul that one off to the left side. The count will be 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch to Wharton, and that will be outside and even up the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch, and Wharton will hammer that one down the line in left field, and this will easily be a double for the third baseman. And that will be a 1-out double for Jordan Wharton. His hit streak will continue to 2 games, I believe. And with that, will bring up the first baseman, number 44, Nick Kreitzer. He's having a pretty good ball game today.
At the plate, for your Chinooks, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
It looks like Coach Groth will have a word with the umpire discussing the pinch hitter or something.
Yeah.
And it will be a pinch runner for Jordan Wharton. It will be number 31, Thomas Harper.
In at second place, number 31, Thomas Harper, second base, I should say.
And with Harper now on second base, Nick Kreitzer will step in again with 1 out. 1 man on. He will try to bring him in and give the Chinooks some padding as they head into the last inning. And that one will miss. The count will be 1 ball and no strikes. So Giordano sets and the 1-0 pitch, and that one will be in there for a strike, keeping up the count at 1-1. Giordano with the 1-1 pitch to Kreitzer, and he'll foul that one off to the right side. And bullpen yelling some insults to the first base coach, Dalton Smith over there. Count is 1-2 to the first baseman, Nick Kreitzer. Pitch, and that one will be grounded to the second baseman, and that will be the second out of the inning. So with that, now bring up the designated hitter, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
At the plate for your Chinooks, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
J. Paul, who is hitless in this game, will look for his first hit of the game. And on that ground ball, Thomas Harper did advance to third base, and he's staying waiting. The first pitch will be low for ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch to J. Paul. That one will be in there for a strike, giving up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to J. Paul, and he'll hit Sky that one into very shallow right, and the right fielder hard jump will retire that one, and that'll be a third out of the inning. Chinooks do get a hit, and there are no errors on the Miners, and 1 man left on base, and we'll head into the top of the 7th inning. The Miners are down to their last 3 outs. Chinooks lead 7-6. Welcome back, everybody, as we're in the last inning. Top of the 7th inning, the Miners are down to the last 3 outs, and we'll have a new pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks. It'll be number 50, I believe, River Carbone. So he'll try to close this one out and give the Chinooks first game of this doubleheader.
For the Chinooks, River Carbone, and at the plate, number 7, Danny Wright for the Miners.
Up to the plate, leading off for the Miners will be third baseman Danny Wright.
Danny Wright today is 1 for 3. His average is now at 280. As Carbone starts things off with a fastball for strike number 1. Miners down to their last 3 outs here in the top of the 7th in this first game of a doubleheader. Wright is late on that fastball, fouls it off.
Ball sponsored by
So finds himself down to the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And that 0-2 gets past White, the catcher. And they'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wright has a single today back in the top of the 3rd inning and a run scored. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and hit to second. Harper will be there to make the out. And 1 up, 1 down. Top of the 7th inning. And that will now bring up the catcher, number 20, Austin Pinarini. Pinarini is 1 for 3 on the day. His average is now at 288 on the season. Miners down to their final 2 outs. Carbone starts off with the strike. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Carbone, and that pitch is swung on and hit to Harper at second base. He will be there, and the throw is not in time as Pinarini beats that out for an infield single. And the Miners have the tie-in run on first base here in the top of the 7th inning.
Coming to the plate for the Miners, number 35, Spencer Henson.
That will now bring up Spencer Henson, who is 3 for 3 on the day with a home run. That's his average is at 355. Henson has a home run, single, and a double, so he's a triple shy of recycle as that fastball misses. For ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Carbone. And Spencer swings through that off speed for strike number 1. Nice pitch by Carbone. It looks like Spencer was expecting fastball. He was way out in front of that off speed. Even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that off speed will miss inside. Run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1, and that will miss inside. The count will run to 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And Spencer fouls that one off. And Spencer fouls that one off. The count will now run full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball there from Henson, as the count will remain at 3-2. Chinooks with the 7-6 lead here in the top of the 7th, as they are trying to take game 1 of this doubleheader from the first place Miners. Miners have a runner on first base with 1 out. And here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one is swung on and hit to center field. Forte will be there to take care of it and make a catch for the second out of the inning. And Miners are down to the final out as the designated hitter Aaron Walters, who is 0 for 3, is the last hope for the Miners in the game.
At the plate for the Miners, number 15, Aaron Walters.
And Walters is swinging on first pitch. This will get to the first baseman, and that will do it. Nooks win. Nooks win as they take game 1 of this doubleheader against the first place Miners with a score of 7-6. Really good game played by both teams. And the Chinooks were able to out-hit the Miners, not out-hit, but outscore the Miners as they win 7-6 in a close one. So that's it for game 1. So game 2 will approximately start close to 8 o'clock or a little bit before. So we will be back with the pregame show. You guys don't go anywhere.
7:30.
So we just found out that we will have a 7:30 start time for game 2. So you guys don't go anywhere.
Delicious